Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of a new Trekkie. My 5-year mission to search out Star Trek media, to seek out our fans and merchandise, to boldly go where no fan has gone before.
Greetings and salutations, how's everybody doing? So today, we're looking at returning to the world of Star Trek, The Next Generation. And this time, we're looking at 2 episodes. In this case, the episode's Unnatural Selection, and the episode, A Matter of Honor. Let's go ahead and look at the first episode, which is Unnatural Selection. What happened in this episode? Well, in this episode, the Enterprise encounters a Starfleet supply ship where everyone has died from rapid aging. They must find the cause before scientists on a research colony suffer the same fate. Honestly, I gotta say this episode was pretty good in the fact that we had good use of makeup. Remember, I really like makeup, so I also think that we had more character development between both Dr. Janet Pulaski and as well as Picard, and that I think in the fact that in this episode they had more of a character development, that they started to have more of a bit of a character development between the two characters, and as well as previously, whenever Pulaski and Data would always interact, she would go and say, well, I don't really need information from a machine. It seems like they are starting to, it seems like she's starting to respect Data more, and say, okay, I'm willing to take your advice under consideration, kind of. Honestly, I think in, the dramatic elements that it's trying to do, whether it's the fact that if they don't really get a cure for this disease, then Pulaski will slowly die from old age, and as well as all the other individuals on the research colony. And I gotta say, that bit of character development is actually really helps, this episode along, in the fact, actually, I found, the fact that we have the character development really helps it, in the fact that it's good, dramatic elements. I do like near the end of episodes when they decide to say, okay, we need the DNA follicles of the Doctor so that we can use that as in a way, it's almost like how it would say it is like a gamer's last save file, and say, okay, when they had when she had good health, and use that as a checkpoint or something like that would be a way example. But I will say, yeah, the hair, makeup, and all that was actually pretty good. So yeah, it deserved the Emmy that it got. So let's go ahead and look at an episode, which is A Matter of Honor. So what happened in this episode? In this episode, Commander Riker is assigned to temporarily be first officer aboard a Klingon vessel as part of an officers' exchange program. 2 plots. One with the plot involving Riker, having relationships with the Klingons on the ship that he is assigned to, and then as well as a benzite who basically Wesley Crusher confused with a friend he had made previously when he was going through his training, I guess. And basically he says, hey, there's some issues going on, but he didn't really tell him. Honestly, I gotta say that's interesting. But honestly, I feel like it would have been a cool idea to have, like, say, like, since we have Riker on the Enterprise, it would have been cool if we had, like, something like a Romulan first commander on Enterprise. So then we can have, like, a bit of, like, Romulan interactions. I mean, it's to see, like, okay, this is how, like, a Romulan would act on Enterprise. Or something like that. But then it wouldn't have really made sense, too. Like, what if they, like, because we already have Worf on the ship, so then that would have also added a bit of good drama, too, like, say. But then that's already happens near the end of the episode, when, Worf is having to shoot at the Klingon ship's, captain. And, I actually think this actually is a pretty good episode, because it helps, give Riker a bit of, like, more development of the fact, like, you know, he is willing to work with other species.
What is that?
It's a Klingon delicacy. Hippias claw. This is heart of Targ. This, of course, is Gog.
Gawk?
Yes, serpent worms. Would you like some?
No, thanks. I've never heard of a Klingon starving to death on his own vessel, but you might.
Not if I weaken first.
To improve his ability to lead. So I like that idea, honestly. And, I gotta say, the fact that he was willing to make friends with Klingons, and as well as just, you know, try, like, their, food. Although it was a moment where he just, like, say, yeah, I'm not gonna eat your, living worms. I mean, then again, I can't blame him either. Yeah, like, eating, like, living worms wouldn't be very fun.
I've been assigned to serve this ship and to obey your orders, and I will do exactly that.
Will you take an oath to that effect?
I just did.
If we go,
But I gotta say, both of these episodes are honestly pretty good. What do you think of both? But what do you think of these episodes? Unnatural Selection and Matter of Honor. Put your thoughts in the comments down below. Let me know, and as always, thank you for watching, and I'm sure to see you next time. See you later.